For those who are Christian, are you aware that Solomon was the wisest man to live above ground? And it's God who gave him that wisdom. But again, his kingdom was broken into two simply because of women. Yes, it's there in the Bible for those who are Christian. I'll walk you through why this type of women are supposed to be avoidable. It's not me who said it. These are not my words. They are there in the Bible. And I'll walk you through with some little but no effort. First and foremost, are you aware that in the Bible, it is clearly told that there's some women you're just supposed to completely avoid them. Avoid them like a plague, because at the end of the day, you are actually setting up yourself for failure. Not today, not tomorrow, but for your future and your future independence. Now, without taking much of your time, we go to the type of woman number one. We have the adulterous woman. According to the book of Proverbs, there are some women that are so adulterous in nature, such like you'll find a woman, themselves they know very well that they've already eloped with another man, but they still find time to stalking or engaging with other men outside there. This kind of women tend to say that these are just friends, these are just my boyfriends, or these are just friends that I grew up with, or we just talk. It has been said time and again that no woman should have men friends or male friends if they are married. More so, yes, you are allowed to have friends, but what kind of closeness are you allowing yourselves to be? For example, someone once mentioned that for a lady, if any man try to make advances towards them, they're supposed to stop them immediately on the heels. But what happens? Today they bought you some funny gifts. Tomorrow they've started taking you out for dinner, for coffee. Before you notice, it has turned up to something else. Adulterous women are women you should avoid like a plague, because what they're doing unto you, they'll do it to the next person who will be coming after you. Ladies and gentlemen, people of the internet, most of men out there, watch out for this particular men, because you never know what is in store for them. They're adulterous by nature, they're adulterous in character, they're adulterous even in their mind. When they see you, they only see someone they'll milk money from, someone they'll manipulate because of maybe their beauties, because maybe of their looks, because of maybe the things that they hold. Some of them come and lie in front of your eyes even with the flashy things, because they know very well that a man is very, very weak. To support my answer, once again, they don't even mince their words. They've got very sweet tongues out of them. They come with very funny gifts in front of you, such that to an extent that you get confused as a man. These women are very dangerous. Try to avoid them, more so if you're planning to elope with one or you're trying to marry one. Another kind of woman is the quarrelsome woman. By nature, there's a women that they just like trouble. Any room they walk into, they're just troublesome. They're troublesome with their own self, they're troublesome with their own relatives, they're troublesome with their own friends, they're troublesome with anyone and anything that surrounds them. Avoid this kind of women. Yes, there are some that you can be troublesome, or you can be someone who quarrels, but not with everyone. Remember, if you can quarrel around 10 people, the 9 people or the 10 people are not the people in the bad state. It's you who is in the bad state. I'm sure most of you have heard of this kind of women where maybe you guys are working in an organization, and most of you find that out of 5 people, at least 4 usually complain against this particular woman or this particular lady. So tell me, could it be that the 4 people are wrong and 1 person is right? Or could it be that the 4 people are right and the 1 person is wrong? I leave it up to you. It's been written in the book of Proverbs chapter 21 verse 9 that it's better to live on top of a roof. It is better to live even in the desert than to live with a troublesome woman. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 9. Can you imagine? It's even written in the Bible. You're better off living in the desert. You're better off living on top of your roof at the edge there, rather than living with a quarrelsome woman. All they keep on doing is quarrelsome. Many times you find it yourself, your neighbors, for those who are living in a neighborhood places or where there's good neighborhood, you find a man has come from work or from their businesses and they just seated in the vehicle, and you wonder, why don't these men go back to their homes? Chances are, apart from maybe the kids are doing homework, chances are the woman is just too troublesome. Many a times it has been proven time and again, those marriages don't last because these women, we call them, they just keep on yapping. Some of us, even you'll find men going to some local joints where they live so that they can drink alcohol or have coffee or watch some movie until they come to their homes once their spouses have already slept, because Once you enter that particular home, your wife will keep on making noise. Your girlfriend will keep on making noise. All they like is yapping. Yes, some people will argue about that. That's the nature of women. But no, there's good quarrel people and there are bad people who like to quarrel. There's some who just quarrel for anything and everything that's around them. Point number 3, the non-believers. Now, this is more debatable. There are those women that are non-believers completely. Did you find this particular man? I'm not saying because all of you go to church that you are now believers. Some people just go to church. Some people even pray inside the house. It depends. It's on a case-to-case basis. Hey, hold on. Don't come throwing stones. And again, for those who are joining us for the first time, my name is Kunguru87 and welcome to the Surviving Men series. Kindly don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll definitely get back to you soon. The non-believers. These are the kind of people who don't believe in God. They don't believe in anything that exists. What they want to do is they want to have their way at the end of the day. So this particular man has that illusion, has that imagination that if I take this particular wife of mine, this particular girlfriend of mine to church, then definitely they might end up changing their character. Remember, it has been written, it has been said time and again, you can never teach an old dog new tricks. You can never teach them something new. Some people have even said that you can never try and fold a dried fish. In Kiswahili, for those who are coming from Africa, Kenya, they say, samaki mkunje kama bado angali mbichi. You cannot try and fold this particular rod or stick once it's already dry. You only need to twist it or to bend it when it's still wet. Because there are those people who can never change their characters. Immediately you meet them, that's their character. They're adulterers, they're quarrelsome, they're non-believers. They don't believe in anything. They believe that things just happen by miracle. They found this young gentleman who's very religious, whether they're Muslims, whether they're Hindus, whether they're Christians. And it's even written in the Bible that those people don't believe in God, do not live to exist at the end of the day. Things do not just happen by coincidence. Coincidence does not apply in my world. Point number 4 is the people, they call them the seductress. What am I trying to mean? These are people who like, they're seductive. They're people who like living with earthly things. They're people who believe that if a man says I'm driving this particular car, then they'll fall in love with me. If this man believes that I come and tell them that I live in this particular estate, I live in this particular mansion, then definitely they come and elope with me. They're seductress. They're seductive in one way or another. If you're a man and you find a lady or a woman is being seductive towards you, kindly, that's a red flag. It has been said time and again, there's nothing free in this world. You have to pay it one way or another. The type of women, the type of ladies who try to throw a few gifts towards you so that you can elope with them because they're trying to blindfold you. Many times you'll find yourself, it's even written in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14 that many times this kind of people or this kind of individuals, they've seen it's so hard to penetrate you, so they use your weaknesses to their strongest point. They've seen maybe you're committing to your business area, you don't have the good connection, you're committing to where you're employed, you don't have the mode of transport. So what do? They start offering you lifts by their car. They start offering you business ideas. They start telling you, I can call so and so and it can happen. You're trying to close this particular client. You don't know them. Let me take you to their office. Come to my car. They're trying to seduce you. They're trying to make you elope with them because of the earthly things, because of the things they hold, the flashy things they wear, the kind of good perfumes they wear, the kind of good drinks they drink, or the kind of flashy places they go and have their coffee, or their local joints where they go and wine and dine. Men outside there, be on the lookout. It has been written and it's been said for those who are readers or for those who have written and they've read the book of Merchant of Venice. Is written by, I've forgotten the name, a very good author. He said that not all that glitters is gold. And when you see something is coming easy your way, just know it's not bound to last. Last but not least, we have those women, we call them the proud women. They feel so proud about themselves. They do not accept correction. They're not supposed to be corrected. They've already made it in life. They are career women. Again, I'm not saying all of them, but some of them. If you see someone always boasting, I've said time and again, that is, as a man, you're the king. As a lady, you're the queen. There's no day a man will become the queen and the lady to become the king. It has never happened. It has never been seen. It has never been proven. Many times in my own world, I've said it. I am the king. You are the queen. You cannot make me become the queen and you become the king. Eventually, I'll just withdraw. immediately. So that these women who are so proud because they've already made it in life, they started making it in life, or maybe for one way or another, their family, they've inherited their family wealth. Now they think they can rule against anyone and everyone. They don't know, pay attention to their men, they don't pay attention to their boyfriend. All they think is that whatever they say will have their way. Men outside there, listen carefully. If you are eloping with such kind of a woman, trust me, it's been written in the book of Proverbs chapter 11 verse 22. It can never happen. It's not bound to happen. Ladies, if you're outside there and this is one of the characters you have and you're in a marriage, it's just by time. It's a ticking time bomb. Remember, these are on my own research. I'm not saying it's bound to happen, but to some extent, these kind of women never make it to any kind of relationship. So men outside there, run as fast as your legs can carry you. In Africa, we say murife run. Run, murife run. Because these kinds of women cannot actually elope with you. You cannot make a family with them. So call for action. It's been said again in the book of Proverbs chapter 18 verse 22 that whoever finds a good wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Remember, the word is whoever finds. He who finds, the word is find. You've not looked, you've not been seduced, you've not been, someone is not proud or someone is not commanding you. It's if you find a good woman in the Lord, you found favor in the Lord. Again, remember, if you're one of you and you find yourself watching this particular video, do not give up. All is not lost. Put God in all your plans. Pray, kneel down and pray for God to help your current relationship. If it's going in tatters, if it's bound to break, if it's bound to go down, just pray to God to guide you and protect you. Remember again, there are 5 elements of women to check out. This goes directly to the men outside there. Number 1 is that an adulterous woman. Number 2 is that quarrelsome woman. Number 3 is that seductress woman. Number 4 is that proud lady. Last but not least is the non-believers. So check out for this particular women, because at the end of the day, we all want a woman, we all want a lady, we all want to come at our home and find peace. This issue where people have to go to some local joints, have coffee, local joints to have beer, you come and sit at your parking because you're afraid of getting inside the house because you'll find a lot of quarrel. That should be a thing of the past. If you find this actually very relating to you, just put it on the comment section and I'll take you out to the next one. Don't forget to watch this particular video. We much appreciate it. Peace.